I've been thinking a lot about what success really means, especially when you are living in a place like Lagos, Nigeria, where the energy is always buzzing. It is very easy to get caught up in the hustle of chasing money, chasing recognition, chasing the next big thing, right? But what if the real deal is something quieter, something about building systems that actually works for you? Not just copying randomly what everyone else is doing. Because I've been asking these questions every time I engage in a conversation with some persons. What is actually success? For me, right? For me, success is about building something real, something that's going to outlast me, something that's going to make a difference in people's life. And I'm not talking about just anyone. I'm talking about the people who are going to be impacted by what I do, all right? The real growth is when you stop treating every opportunity as an update. So I will tell you something about updates, how it works. If it doesn't work in few days, few weeks, or few months, you start, getting tired and thinking maybe it's not working out. So automatically, you will jump into the next one. They will call it another update. You jump into that next one, all right? Thinking you are doing yourself good and you are hustling. You think you are hustling, all right, without even giving yourself time to progress. So everybody wants quick success. Everybody actually wants quick success, including me myself. Yeah, I'm not excluded, all right? I'm not actually excluded. I'm into this trap with you. I can categorically tell you that you are hurting yourself. You're hurting yourself, of course. You always find yourself in a position where all you have to offer is just food, internet, house rent, enriching the wealthy ones all year without making any big difference, all right? I started this space because I got tired of all the noise out there. Everyone is shouting about motivation, everybody shouting about grinding, about formulas that will promise you the whole world in 30 days, all right? But honestly, that's not how it goes. I'm figuring it out as I go. I'm actually figuring it out as I go, and I want to share the process with you, the wins, the short bets, that process and everything with you, all right? So I actually want to share with you the wins, short bets, and also the losses, the doubts, the boring days that nobody wants to talk about. Because here is the thing. Most people are just reacting. They are reacting to their emotions, their environment, their circumstances. In Nigeria, we've got this unspoken understanding of resilience. We push through traffics, through power cuts, through all the unpredictables. But how do we turn that into something more? How do we turn that into something more? Into a life that feels intentional, not just reactive. It's about designing systems for your mind, for your work, for your health, things that helps you stay grounded when the world's spinning fast. When the world is actually spinning fast, that's what keeps you grounded. So here is the truth. Most people are stuck waiting to feel ready, waiting for the perfect time, the perfect moment. But that moment doesn't come. It can never come, right? I just started away. I actually started anyway, not because I had it all together or I had it all sorted out, but because doing nothing was eating away at me, like it was actually dealing with me. Most times I do communicate value with a lot of people offline, and most times they will call me, oh bro, you need to communicate with a bigger audience. At some point I know fit, I can't do this shit, man. But of course it's actually, eating away at me, you get. And something shifted when I started documenting my own journey. I stopped comparing. I stopped second guessing every step, I actually stopped second guessing every step. I started seeing patterns, building clarity. I've been documenting my journey, and it's been a wild ride, all right? I've learned so much about myself. I've learned so much about what works for me and what doesn't, all right? So, and I'm sharing it all with you, not because I'm an expert. No, I'm not even an expert, but because I'm on this journey with you. We will dive deep into the stuff nobody wants to say out loud, right? Why being consistent doesn't save you if you are chasing the wrong thing. Not just being consistent. If you are being consistent and chasing the wrong thing, it's not going to drive you to anywhere, all right? So we'll dive into the stuff nobody wants to say out loud. Why being consistent doesn't save you if you are chasing the wrong thing. And also why discipline feels heavier now than ever. Most times you do, but I'm putting in all my efforts. I'm doing my very best. Why is this so hard? Why is this so hard to navigate? And how some of the smartest people are invisible online. No, I'm not blabbing. Like, sometimes you wonder, man, this guy is so bright, this guy is so smart. Why is he not visible online? All right. I'm not trying to help anyone. I'm not trying to, drag anyone. But this is just a real talk about building something that lasts. This is not about becoming a celebrity or hitting viral fame. It's about the 1,000 small days that add up, those small days that add up. the quiet progress, the moment you choose to show up, even when no one else is watching. If you are feeling lost in all the noise, or you just want to grow something real, something in your career, your relationship, your mind, then you are in the right spot. I'm not pretending I figured it out. No, I'm right here with you, building, still building. So what do you think? Is this what you want? Do you want to build something real? Do you want to live a life that's intentional? Let's do this, family. Let's build something that's gonna last. All right. This is gonna be a long journey. I know, all right. And I'm glad you are here. And I'll be sharing more about my journey, my wins, my struggles, and I hope you will do the same. Let's grow together. All right. Let's build something together. Cheers. Sonak here.